exposed your client, in my humble opinion, to very, very serious matters, which could cost her liberty. And your answer is that I don't like housekeepers. It's you who apparently don't like housekeepers.
Is your opinion really humble? You said in my humble opinion. I was wondering, is that facetious, or you really think your opinion is humble?
I'm trying to be gracious to you, and believe me, it's not easy.
Youth wants to know.
I want to know, Gloria. Seriously, did you think this through? I know you're a liberal Democrat radical whack job.
Have I thought it through?
I know you want to take down some of these candidates, but do you really think that exploiting this lady was the way to do it? Yes or no?
Well, I think it's very patronizing of you and insulting to her for you to suggest that she doesn't know what she's doing.
That you exploited her?
Yeah, for you to suggest that I've exploited her when that is not how she feels.
Has ICE been in contact with you or her immigration attorney?
And you suggest that. Why? Because she's a housekeeper and undocumented, and you're assuming because what? Because she's Latina, that she doesn't know what she's doing?
Has ICE been in quiet down, you sound so silly. Has ICE been in contact with you yet?
Pardon me?
ICE, Immigration, Customs, have they been in touch with you yet?
No.
Do you expect them to be in touch with you?
You know, your crystal ball, I guess you read, you know.
How about the U.S. Attorney's Office for Social Security fraud? Have they been in touch with you yet?
I don't have a crystal ball.
How did you find this client, or did this client find you?
I'm not a person who, you know, analyzes.
Okay, I got all that. I'm bad and all the rest. How did you find this client, or did this client find you?
Okay. Is that a question? Did this client
That's not
find
privileged
you,
either.
This answer is very simple. She was referred to me by another attorney.
And who? Who was the other attorney?
I'm not disclosing who that is, but I will tell you this. In the 35 years I've been practicing law, I've had many attorneys refer cases to us. And the reason they refer cases to us, and in this case, was because our main focus of our civil rights law firm is employment. And we have represented many individuals who have been deprived of their rights or denied their rights by their employers, and in fact, the legal newspaper, the Daily Journal.
Is this a pro bono case? Is this a pro bono case?
They selected my law firm as the #1 plaintiff's employment law firm in Southern California.
I'm impressed. Is this a pro bono case? Yes or no?
For employment cases.
Is this a pro bono case? Yes or no?
Well, that's privileged and confidential. But, you know, if at some point
I don't think it's privileged. It may be confidential.
No, it is confidential. And if any attorney fee or lack of fee relationship is confidential.
Are you being paid by a third party? Are you being paid by a third party? That would waive privilege and confidentiality. Are you being paid by a third party?
Business, but I would be willing to consider asking her that in the future.
Asking her what?
For permission to disclose that. I can't disclose that without her permission.
Have you been in touch with the Jerry Brown campaign?
No.
Have you been in touch with any intermediaries from the Jerry Brown campaign?
You know something? Let me tell you something. I don't even know who's in the Jerry Brown campaign.
But they know you. You're famous.
I have not.
You're the #1 civil rights law firm on the Western Hemisphere.
I'm going to answer all Jerry Brown answers right now. I haven't contributed to the Jerry Brown campaign for this election. You know,
that wasn't my question. Have you been in touch with any intermediaries for the Jerry Brown?
Pardon me?
Can you answer my question? I didn't ask you about your contributions. Have you been in touch with, or anybody in touch with you who's an intermediary for the Jerry Brown campaign?
I don't know who intermediaries for the Jerry Brown campaign are. No, I don't know anybody. There's nobody who has contacted me who has said, I'm an intermediary for the Jerry Brown campaign, and I want you to do this. No, that's not happening.
No, I didn't ask you that question. I asked you if you've been in touch with it.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that this smells like crap.
My client doesn't know any politicians except for Meg Whitman, who has her own political motivation.
I'm saying there are 12 million undocumented illegal alien workers in this country, and you happen to find this one. How did that happen?
With her hiring Nikki as because that's, she got that letter. Now, of course, today, when we produced the letter with her husband's handwriting on it, now there's a lot of, I don't know, maybe excuses.
Sounds like you. I've been trying to get answers out of you, and I'm getting a bunch of hem and haw. And you're her lawyer.
Because you don't want to talk about the fact that Meg Whitman lied and her hypocrisy was shown, and that I proved it today with evidence. This you don't want.
I'll tell you what. Can you hold on? I have to take a hard. Hold on now. Can you quiet down? Can you hold on? I need to take a break. Will you hold on? Do you want to come back with me or not? All right. Thank you. Hold on. Don't hang up now. All right. We don't have a lot of time. Gloria Allred, you want to respond to what I said in the last segment? Go.
If anybody can remember it, there are better people than I am.
All right, let me do it quickly.
Let me just say that, Meg Whitman and her husband denied receiving the letter. Today, we have clearly proven with the release of this letter that Meg Whitman lied to the press and the public when she said we never received that letter or notification. Her attempt to deceive the public and hide the fact that she knew that she was employing an undocumented worker long before she fired Nikki in 2009 has failed.
That's not what this letter shows. Excuse me. You're going to keep saying liar. I'm not going to let you. That's not what this letter says. As a matter of fact, quiet down, please, Madam Attorney. Any employer that uses the information in this letter to justify taking adverse action against an employee, this was a question about her earnings.
And the public.
Excuse me. I'm looking at your letter that you released. This is a question about her earnings. Yeah. It isn't an issue about whether she's an illegal alien or not.
Denied that they got, and now we've shown it to the public.
This letter is 7.5 years old. This letter is 7.5. You consider this a smoking gun? How long have you been practicing law?
35 years. I've been voted one of the best.
I don't care who votes for what.
Lawyers. How about you?
Really?
Are you in that category?
I'm not even a member of the American Bar Association.
Are you in the category of having been selected as a super lawyer for a number of years, as I have been?
What did you do? Fill out a form and send it to Best Lawyers and pay a $100 fee? Is that what you did?
Or you just?
Why don't you answer my question? All right, quiet her down. Let me tell you how that works. You fill out a form and you send in money. Look at that. One of the best lawyers in America. Well, so far, you're not impressing anybody. You're waving around a letter where the Social Security Administration is saying this specifically cannot be used, in essence, for immigration purposes. And you're saying, I got a smoking gun. 7.5-year-old letter. What?